Using modern AI requires a trade-off. For high-level analytical logic, you must send your prompts, documents, and personal questions to corporate cloud servers. Google's Gemma 4 provides an alternative. It is a highly capable AI model engineered specifically to run directly on your own hardware. Running a model locally gives you 3 concrete benefits. No active internet connection is needed. There are 0 monthly subscription fees. Data never leaves your hard drive. You don't need a specialized server to do this. A standard Mac, PC, or Linux computer and a temporary internet connection for the initial download are the only prerequisites. By cutting the connection to the cloud, high-level artificial intelligence becomes a private tool that you fully control. This chart outlines the Gemma 4 family. Because you are using your own hardware, you have to match the model size to your system's memory to avoid crashing. You have the lightweight E2B at 5 GB of RAM, the E4B at 8 GB, the 26 billion model, and the 31 billion flagship. For most modern laptops, the E4B is the sweet spot, running smoothly on standard memory. We can test its capabilities safely in your browser before committing gigabytes of local storage. This interface is GoogleAI Studio. Open the right-hand side panel, click the currently selected model, and swap it to Gemma 4 26B from the drop-down menu. Let's give it a practical test. We'll prompt it to explain how a mortgage works to someone who has never bought a house before. The generation happens quickly, and the output avoids dense financial jargon in favor of a highly structured, clear breakdown. Verifying the logic here ensures that the massive local download we are about to start is worth your system's resources. To run this model locally without writing code, we need an engine. Go to ollama.com and select the download button for your operating system. Run the downloaded file and follow the standard prompts. The setup requires no special configuration, just a typical click-through installation. You do not need to compile code or navigate complex terminal commands to get this environment running. Once installed, opening the application brings up a clean, minimal chat interface that functions exactly like the web-based AI tools you already use. Ollama handles the machine learning translation in the background, making a heavy AI model as easy to operate as a standard desktop app. Step 1 is loading the model itself. Open the model selection dropdown at the top of the chat and type Gemma 4 into the search bar. Find the recommended tier in the search results and click download. If you prefer using the terminal, simply open your command prompt, type Ollama poll Gemma 4, and hit enter to start the 9.6 GB download. Once the download completes, select the model in Ollama. We'll test it locally by asking it to write the parent-friendly explanation of screen time limits. Watch the generation speed. Your local CPU and memory are actively processing this request without connecting to the internet. Gemma 4 also processes visual data. It can read and interpret images directly. If you drag a photo of a receipt into the chat box and ask for a summary, it reads the image, isolates the items, and extracts the exact transaction costs. By combining offline processing with multimodal vision, your hardware becomes a highly secure tool for analyzing private documents. You now have a fully functional, state-of-the-art AI hosted directly on your computer. When you close the Ollama interface, the AI completely powers down. No external server monitors your activity, and your prompts stay entirely on your local disk. If you have a dedicated GPU and want to test your hardware's upper limits, open the terminal and pull the massive 31 billion parameter flagship version. Moving up to the larger models provides a noticeable jump in quality for advanced coding workflows and complex logic problems. With the setup complete, you have total control. Whether for offline reliability, 0 subscription costs, or absolute data privacy, the application is yours to define.